this computer. Okay, guys. Hey, it's Miss Ross. Today we're going to be working on simplifying fractions. So write simplify, or sometimes they use this really weird word. They use reduce fractions. Simplify or reduce fractions. Okay, so what you're going to be learning over the next couple of weeks is that 9 times out of 10, if you can't find your answer, it's because you need to simplify your fraction. Another word for it is reduce it. They might even say the words, put it in simplest terms. Simple means make it smaller. Write that. That's very important. You got to make it smaller. Okay, so I'm going to give you some tricks, okay? First one is super simple. And I'm going to put it in green. It's really important because a lot of times you can simplify your fraction really simply. If you can divide the numerator into the bottom, do it. Write it in big capital letters. Do it. If you can divide the numerator into the bottom, do it. And I'm going to give you some examples. So for example, if you've got 3/9, okay, so I can divide 3 into 9. So I know that if I divide 3 by 3 and 9 by 3, I am going to be done. So 3 divided by 3 is 1. 9 divided by 3 is 3. And the simplified version of that fraction is 1/3. And you know this is simplified because there's a 1 on the top. Okay, that's the number one way you know something is simplified. If there's a 1, it can't get any more simple than that. That's actually called a unit fraction if it just has 1. All right, now let's do another one. Let's say I've got 5/25. Okay, first question you're going to ask yourself right out the gate is, can I divide 5 into 25? If I can, I am done. So divide 5 into both numbers. Since 5 is a factor of 25, just divide both numbers, the numerator and the denominator, by 5. And 5 divided by 5 is 1. 25 divided by 5 is 5. And so it is simplified because now it is 1/5. All right, I'm going to do one more of these. Okay, Miss Ross, let's do one last one of this is the simplest way that you can do it. Let's say you've got 4/8. And some of you are saying to yourself, Miss Ross, I know that 4/8 is a half. Well, let's see why. Because 4 can divide into 8, you can divide the top and the bottom by 4. And that gives you 1. 4 divided by 4 is 1. 8 divided by 4 is 2. All right, so that's the easiest thing. So when you come to a fraction that needs to be simplified, always ask yourself, can the top divide into the bottom? And if it can, do it. Miss Ross, will you put some big squirrely scribbles around that so I know that that's important? Yes. So if the top can divide into the bottom, do it. All right, now we're ready for if that doesn't work. If you can't do that, what happens next? All right, these are going to be a little bit more difficult, but I promise you they won't be that hard. All right, what I want you to do right here is I want you to write, we're going to write the fraction 8/12 in the center here. 8/12. Now, there's a reason why I put it in the center. To the left of the fraction, I want you to write all the factors of 8. So the factors of 8 are 1, 2, 4, and 8. So those are the numbers that if you multiply 1 and 8 together, you get 8, and 2 and 4 together, you get 8. Okay? Then underneath that, you're going to write the factors of 12. Here I go. I've got 1, I've got 2, I've got 3, I've got 4, I've got 6, and I've got 12. Okay? And what you have to do is you have to circle the largest number that is in both lists of factors. So the largest number that is in both lists of factors is 4. So that is the number you divide by. So 8 divided by 4 gives you a numerator of 2. And then 12 divided by 4 gives you a denominator of 3. And there you have your equivalent fraction. Trust me, when I tell you, I know that this seems like ridiculous right now, and you're like, really, Miss Ross? Really? This is all you got for us? Trust me when I tell you that this is time well spent remembering how to do this. Because I have children at my desk day after day after day going, Miss Ross, I know I multiplied this right. Why don't I see the answer? And I'll go, did you simplify? And they'll go, oh. And then they'll come up to my desk the very next day, brilliant children. And they'll go, Miss Ross, I know I did the division of this fraction correctly, but I don't see my answer. And I'll say, did you simplify? And they'll go, oh. And then they'll go back to their desk. And then another day I'll go by and they'll say, Miss Ross, I know that I subtracted these fractions correctly, but I cannot find my answer. And I'll say, did you simplify? And then they'll go, oh, and there it is. So it's important skill. It is very important. Let's do another one. Here we go. Again, I want you to write the fraction in the middle of the page. Let's write 6/15. 6/15. Okay, Abby, tell me the factors of 6. Yep. Good. All right, raise your hand if you want to do the factors of 15. All right, tell me, Alvaro. Yep. Good, there we go. Now the next step is that you are going to take the largest number that is in both lists, and the largest number in both lists is 3. And that is what you divide by. So here we go. 6 divided by 3 on the top, 15 divided by 3 on the bottom. So 6 divided by 3 is 2, 15 divided by 3 is 5, and so my simplified, smaller, reduced fraction is 2/5. It's equivalent, okay? It's the same value, it's just smaller. We're gonna do 2 more and then I'm gonna leave you alone. All right, next one that we're gonna do is we're going to do 6/16. 6/16. All right, raise your hand if you can tell me the factors of 6. Let's do it. Piper Caribou, tell me. Yep. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 6. Who can tell me the factors of 16? Dylan.
1.
Yep.
2.
Yep.
4.
Yep.
No. 8.
Yep. Very good. All right, so there are factors of 6 and of 16. Bola, what is the largest number that is in both lists?
2.
You are a genius. All right, so now I'm going to divide the top and the bottom by the largest number that is included in both lists, and that is 2. CJ, 6 divided into 2 gives you what?
4.
Try one more time. Think to yourself, what number times 2 will give you 6?
3.
Good. All right, and then CJ, what is half of 16?
8.
Good. So you've got 3/8, and there is the simplified version of your fractions. Last one, and then we're going to move on to something else. Miss Ross, these too easy. I know. We're going to come down here, and we're going to go to the last one. The last one today is, we're going to do 20/25. 20/25. Here we go. So, who wants to tell me the factors of 20? Let's do Charlotte. I'm going to pick on you. Charlotte, what are the factors of 20?
1.
Yep.
2,
Yes,
4,
yes,
5,
yes,
and 10,
yes.
and 12.
Very good, Charlotte. All right, who wants to do the factors of 25? Abby, go.
1,
Yep,
5,
yep.
25.
Very good. Okay, Jacob, what is the largest number that is in both lists?
5.
Very good. So that is what we divide by. 20 divided by 5 on the top and 20 divided by 5 on the bottom. And I get 4/5. Because 4 times 5 is 20, 5 times 5 is 25. And there we are. All right. Hopefully that will help some of you. Thank you to the kids in the class. We love you.